All right. So, what are the opportunities in the real estate market available right now? Like right now. Rabi, I have some funds. I have some capital. I have some amount I've been saving for a while. What was available in the market right now? What are the opportunities I can tap into right now? I'll be giving you some clues. I'll be giving you some guides on what to look for in the market and the kind of opportunities that you should be keen into right now based on the market trends, based on what's moving, and based on the opportunities in the real estate industry and in the real estate space. All right. In case you are coming across a video like this for the first time, this is your first time watching my video, this is your first time on the Property Guy channel. This meet the Property Guy um, channel, and this will discuss everything real estate, all the jargon, all the everything you should know, title document, CFO, and everything also that you should be aware of in terms of risk, in terms of scam, in terms of challenges, in terms of problems that can be attached to your real estate investment too, particularly when you are investing in Lagos or you are investing in Nigeria. We also analyze and discuss everything here, basically. So the good, the bad, the ugly, we share everything here. So after watching this particular educative guide, we have a playlist on real estate investors series. Yeah, real estate investors series. So you can watch that playlist. I have videos and episodes I've done there specifically for people that are real estate investors that they want to understand the market, want to know what's available, what gives so ROI, what gives the best ROI, what kind of ROI I should be expecting in land banking, in off plan, and so on and so forth like that. All right, so let's discuss about the opportunities in the real estate market right now. All right, so before I discuss this, if you'll be watching our channel, you'll be watching our videos, you have not subscribed yet, we definitely want you to subscribe. Just follow the instruction on the screen, subscribe, click on the bell, turn on the notification button, and as we are dropping these videos, subsequent videos, you are going to get notified immediately as we are dropping these guides. Trust me, you don't want to miss out on any of them. So subscribe, turn on the notification button. Love you. All right, so opportunities in the real estate market right now. Number one, farmland. If you don't have a farmland in your portfolio right now, go and buy one. Very, very important. You should have a farmland in your portfolio. I have three. I position in Ishiwo, I position in Aduawaye, I position in Alabata, all for farmland. So you should have a farmland. If you have so amounts right now, you're looking at, okay, what can I tap into the market right now? Look for a farmland. Yeah, definitely. Based on our services, also we have farmlands that we are selling. Yeah, in Ogun State, in Ibadan, we have farmlands that we can tell you to position into. But this one thing that's going to top my list for anyone right now. You are looking at the market, you want to position, you want to invest in something, invest in a farmland. Your portfolio is not complete right now. As of last year, I might put maybe off planning number one, but right now your portfolio is not complete if you don't have a farmland in your portfolio, because the cost of food right now is crazy, and based on all the indices that we are looking at, the cost of food next year will be even more expensive than this year. So a lot of us are already crying this year about the price of tomato, the price of rice, the price of beans. You know, at some point this year, a bag of beans was 100,000. Is that crazy? Next year is going to get more expensive based on all the indices that you are looking at. So, farmland number one, go and get a farm, go and buy a farm to buy. Now, it's not compulsory or mandatory that because it's a farmland, you must farm yourself. There are so many workarounds around that you can do. So you necessarily don't really have to farm on that land yourself, but buy a farmland is important. It's compulsory. If you have done off plan, short leads, whatever, buy a farmland too. All right, so off plan. Yeah, the return on off plan in the past 3 years have been crazy, mind blowing. Even a lot of those return and the ROI have like blown my projection and my prediction. Looking at a product that we can be selling at maybe 27.5 million at off plan, and then that product going to 55 million. Product of um 16 17 million and off plan, and then that product went to like 28 29 million, so it's still very profitable and it's still very lucrative to key into off plan, particularly at either the pre-launch or at the foundation stage. Yeah, the risk is at the highest at that period of time too, but again, um, no pain, no gain. So it's just about looking at the reputation of the company, reputation of the developer that you are investing with, and so far so good. I've been able to through trial and error, like carve out some trusted developers that I've been working with right now, and I've been delivering for me, no headache. So off plan is also another thing that you can look at, also positioning into. And the great thing about off plan is you don't just have to buy off plan for properties that are for sale for full ownership. You can also buy off plan for even properties that are for sale for lease. You can buy off plan for uh, commercial or retail properties. There are a lot of people building malls right now. Buy it as off plan. You know, some of those malls at off plan can be like maybe 15, 40 million for a space. At delivery, you can be flipping for like 24, 25 million for that same space. You know, for lease right now, there are some projects that we sold at off plan, one bed we did like 10 million. There's even one I bought myself this year. I bought 10 million for the one for the mini flat, 10 million, and right now that mini flat is 14 million. It's 14 million right now, and they have not even delivered though. So that means at delivery probably that one bed is like 18 million. So I can basically just flip and just get 80 million naira profits, as simple as that, on my 10 million. So so you can also look at the opportunity of lease apartments and buy them on off plan and just flip them at delivery too. It also works and gives you some also very good return too. And definitely buying on full ownership is a bigger market. uh Two-bed maisonette at 75 million, at delivery you are flipping like 100 million or flipping at 110. You know, Campbell Advantage 1 and 2, the two-bed apartments at off plan was like 47.5 or 45 million. The last time I saw someone selling a furnished apartment there, flipping it, was flipping it at I think 100 million or 110 for the furnished apartment. So that means those apartments have gone to like around 90 million right now. They've already doubled. So off plan still very, very attractive. Just have to be careful. Just have to look for a trusted developer that always delivers, and just jump in as earliest as possible. As earliest as possible. That's where the big profit is. So off plan is also another very, very good opportunity right now for you to invest. All right. So cash flow assets. Cash flow assets. When I say cash flow, if you buy a property to rent it out, it's cash flow. You buy a property to for short let, it's cash flow. You buy a land, and then you want to be getting return from the farm proceeds, from the livestock proceeds. It's also cash flow. Anything that you are investing in, just for them to be paying you something, or a dividends every month or every year, they are all cash flow. Cash flow makes sense. Last year, I was able to guide a couple of my investors into some apartments, one in Surulere around the Juelegba, another one in Surulere around the Kate, and they are getting like 450, 500, 600K every month right now. You know, and these are investments that they did with less than 30 million. Very, very attractive cash flow every month. That the company just send an email to them and then send the money to their accounts. Cash flow assets. So cash flow asset is also something that you should also look at, either for short let, for rentals, or whatever that you want to do, whatever form that you want to do. You should have a cash flow asset in your portfolio. I've been singing this, me crying this like around 2 years ago. A lot of my contacts now, they are dragging me seriously, and um, comforting me also on the fact that, oh, Rabiu, a lot of this land we bought them, it's just gate house, it's just fence, it's just this, it's just that. But the fact is, I've always been clamoring for you guys to diversify. I've never told you or advised anybody that um, um, buy this one Ibejuleki, this one Ibejuleki, this one Ibejuleki, this one Ibejuleki. No, I will tell you, you have done two in Ibejuleki, leave Ibejuleki and let's go find something else for you. That's what I've always been saying. So if you have 4 properties, 5 properties in a place now, and everything is just fence and gate house, in a lot of sense, it's not my fault, because you should have just do 2 there and then look for a cash flow assets to invest in. And while you are waiting for those 2 to appreciate or to mature, you have something paying you every month or paying you every year. That's, just imagine we now got like 20.5 million times 3. So a lot of the profit that you guys even make on off-plan, the developers are not even making up to that amount anyway. All right, so but it is what it is. So off-plan, very good deal for buy and flip, very good deal for capital appreciation, and you can always be turning over your money till you start to make sense. Like I said, off-plan is not just for full ownership properties. There are also some lease apartments. Developers, they want to start a lease projects in central areas, and they just need people to just buy like 3 or 4 apartments so they can move to sites. You can get a very good deal. Just buy studio, 3 studio, 2 studio, 2 1 bed. And by the time you are flipping, you are making 6 million, 5 million, 7 million on each, or even 2 million, depending on how the delivery went to. So cash flow is also something that you should, an opportunity right now that you should tap into the market right now is cash flow. All right. So the fourth opportunity in the market right now you tap into is leasehold. And this is not only in Lagos. I was talking to one of my colleagues in Abuja. They are telling me, they do lease too in Abuja. Just that most time in Abuja is commercial. So these are like you can see a retail store. Sometimes it can be the government selling, sometimes it can be developers selling, and they tell you that okay, we are doing 20 years BOT. BOT is build, operate, and transfer. BOT, build, operate, transfer. BOT. So I tell you 20 years BOT, 25 years BOT, 30 years BOT for that commercial store. It's still lease. There are some shops that are also selling in Lagos too. It's BOT. They tell you 30 years, 35 years, 40 years BOT. There's even a BOT that we signed with a university, and for us to build hostels in their school. We signed 35 years with them, 35 years BOT. They give us the 35 years. We are going to collect hostel fee from students or that on those apartments for the next 35 years. It's a BOT. So leasehold is not just those studio flat and 1 bed apartment. Anything that is a build, operate, and transfer is a BOT. Is also an opportunity. Why? Because the entry capital is always lesser than buying for full ownership. Last year, I can't afford to buy an apartment for life in Lagos, but I went to Onike and I was able to get a BOT for 4 million. I went to Ilaje, I was able to get a BOT for 5.5 million. And this year, I was able to get a BOT in Surulere for 6 million. I can't afford to buy a property in Surulere for life. So, but I will be earning cash flow in Surulere, either you like it or not. I will have a tenant there, and I will be collecting my rent. And I even intend to furnish that place and rent it out. So the rent I want to collect there is a particular certain figure. So BOT afford you to be able to earn cash flow in that location at a lower entry capital compared to you owning a property in that location, because you have to invest in real estate within your limits. So BOT, build, operate, transfer. So there are lease apartments. So you can do commercial, you can do residential. Probably next year I'm going to consider also doing a BOT commercial. I'm very, very interested in it. I want to own a commercial space for BOT, because I know that the return you are going to make on commercial space are even higher than the return you are going to make for residential. And again, the level of control you have on a commercial property is higher than a residential property, because if you have a tenant on your commercial space, you're not just controlling the tenant, you are controlling his business. So any time that you are giving them, to an extent, they can't argue, because their business is tied there. They are making money from that location. So it gives you as a landlord more leverage. So leasehold, BOT, any BOT deal that you are able to see, either it's a hostel, it's a commercial space, it's a residential space. If you have the money, 10 million, 6 million, 7.5 million. The hostel we are doing now is like around less than 8 million. You get the hostel, you can get like 10 and just be collecting so amount every session as the students are resuming. So that's BOT. That's also another opportunity in the market right now that you should look at tapping into. All right. So last but not the least, land banking. Definitely this will also still. So there's still land that are cheap that you can tap into, depending on what you are trying to achieve. If you are so concerned about the exchange rates, which I know that a lot of you guys are, Some people will tell me now, when I bought fair amount, I so amount, so I convert it to dollar. Fair amount now, so amount, I convert it to dollar. Okay, I've explained tire. I bought Amen at so amount dollar. I convert Amen to a dollar now, dollar. Okay, I don't hear. If you are so concerned about the exchange rates, I want to do land banking, buy the sheep lands. Buy the sheep lands. Buy something of 500k, 800k, 900k, 1 million. So just have it there. Just have it in the mind, in the back of your mind that the cheaper the land that you are buying, the longer you have to hold it. So if you're already complaining about Amen or complaining about Fairmount that I can't even sell it right now. If you go and buy a land of 500k, 1 million, it's likely it's not you are not the one that will be alive when it's matured. It will be your children. So have that in your mind. So land banking too, should have that in your portfolio too. Mm-hmm. Should have that in your portfolio. And one of the things that we are even working on right now in our pop tech is for you to be able to manage your portfolio, which means that you just log into the dashboard. You see your portfolio. You see the portfolio valuation. That's how much all your asset is worth altogether. Evaluation. You see your best performing assets. That's the property that you have that is performing the best. We also give you a graph of how your portfolio is appreciating and our projection for what your portfolio will likely be valued at next year, next 2 years, next 3 years, next 4 years, next 5 years. So you can see that okay, my portfolio currently is valued at 500 million. Next year, based on social appreciation rates, my portfolio will be valued at 600 million. Next 5 years, my portfolio will be valued at 1.2 billion. Very simple. Apart from that, for our cash flow, for if you have a cash flow asset, you just go to your remittance tab on the app, and then you can see all the cash flow assets you have, where it's located, the yield, which is the amount that asset is producing. Okay, the asset is producing 500k every month, 6 million every year. You see it there. Then you see the last date remitted. That's the last date that you collected a cash flow from that asset. You see the next due remittance. That's the next date that you'll be expecting a cash flow or a payment from that asset. You see it on the app. So these are the things that we are working on because we feel like a lot of you guys are going to invest more when your assets are being managed better. So why don't you now create a system and a platform where you can manage your assets in Nigeria, regardless of wherever they are, wherever that asset is located, regardless, and you can manage it remotely from anywhere that you yourself you are. You can track the value of that property. You can track what is happening around that neighborhood, and you can get updates that the government have awarded a road 2 kilometers to your property, and if this road is completed, your property valuation will move from 15 million to 25 million. So right now, we tell you don't sell this property right now, but let's wait for the next 18, 20 months when the government have likely completed this road, and you can put this property in the market at a better price and get a higher profit margin. You get those updates, those real-time updates. You get it from the app. As simple as that. So these are what we are working on anyway on our prop tech, and like I said, we are opening to partnership on that. So these are the different opportunities right now in the market. Once you have social amount right now, I want to invest. I want to look at what I can do. Okay, farmland. Okay, off plan. Okay, cash flow assets. Okay, let's look for a BOT that I can enter either for commercial, for residential, for hostel. Let me look for a BOT or land bank. So if you want to see our portfolio and the exact opportunities we have for any of these, you want to see, okay, what are the cash flow opportunities that you have? What are the off-plan opportunities that you have? Even one off-plan opportunity right now is probably like going to be gone within few hours. It's just like a 2-bed maisonette for 75 million at Maryland, and this is something that can easily sell at 100 million, 110 million at completion. So this is like a 25 to 30 million naira return on investments just at completion. So off plan, we always have deals like that. I always do. So there are farmland opportunities also because food. A person will shop now they collect return on it. Now they think about return on investment too. So that's why you should able to also like plan on controlling the supply of food, become food sufficient. let me use that word. All right, so we can discuss the different opportunities we have in these different categories with you. And if you have not subscribed again to our channel, just feel free to subscribe. You have subscribed already, turn on the notification button. You love our content, you love our what we do, you love our guides, you've been learning, you've been making a lot of money, making better decisions with my different tips. Give us a thumb like, and don't also forget to pay tithes. Just joking. All right. So, but it's a thing of pride to me when people come to me and tell me that, Rabiu, you have no idea um, how much I've learned from your videos. It's just a thing of pride to me. So I'm so much about the impact I can make to your real estate investments through my videos, through my guides, than anything else. To be very frank with you. All right. So feel free to give us a thumb like, and if you're also willing to partner with us on different products that we are working on, our pop tech, our seed investment, our site and service, our build and manage. I'm very much open to partnership. We can share our model with you. We can share our idea with you. We can share the projections with you. We can share what we are looking at, the capital we are looking at raising, and also the return that we are looking at giving everybody at the end of the year or at the end of the period. Can also share that with you. I'm really available for that. All right. So I still remain your number on the planet, your property advisor, property consultant, Rabi Mustafa. We appreciate you guys for always consuming this content, always enjoying our videos, because it's pretty useless if you just do these videos and you guys don't watch them. So we appreciate you guys so much, and you guys are the real MVP. I'll see you next time.